right, Artosis, it's time for the final best of 3. A little bit of a change of pace here.
Yeah.
It's going to be a PvP instead of our TVP marathon we've been having all night tonight.
That's right. Parting going up against Stats. Unfortunately, Maru goes out in last place. Really interesting game with some siege tanks. If you missed it, maybe go check it out just because it's so different from what we've seen. But I guess it didn't end up working, even though the game was very close. And then, of course, Stats taking him out, moving up to face out against Parting, who actually should have killed Innovation.
Man.
He had Innovation in game 2, Tasteless.
Yeah, he really, really did. So, it all comes down to this. We'll see how they're prepared for PvP. Stats and Party both very good PvP players, but they do approach the game very differently. I'd say Party is a little bit trickier to play against.
Look, he put his jacket on.
Oh, man.
I think that means something. Maybe he's cold.
Could be. Maybe it's a hint, Artosis, to us as casters. He's going to use a really cool strat. What about that?
Wow. Let's see. What does a jacket have to do with? Do Dark Templars wear jackets?
Yes, they do. You can't see it because they're cloaked, but yeah, they totally wear jackets.
Probably going to open DTs.
Okay. It's like one of these crazy things that people do, and they're like, I think it's like our conspiracy theory cast. Like, you guys notice that all the guys that wore jackets DT rush? I think I'm onto something here. All right, game number 1 is ready in this PvP. In the bottom center, in the red, he is
SK Telecom T1 Parting.
And in the upper right, in the blue, our other Protoss player, Parting's opponent.
KT rostered Stats.
I bet you guys wish you had signs for more GSL coins.
Oh, that's going right down this way.
That's why you should always have a sign. Oh, man. You have 1/3 the GSL coins that you could have.
Yeah, man. We could have just caused serious inflation here in the GSL coin economy here.
Yeah. Oh, well. Luck favors the prepared.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Does it? Is that like a quote?
Yeah.
Huh.
Anything's a quote.
Well, yeah, when you say it, Artosis.
Anything's a quote. Artosis 2014.
Luck flavors prepared, Artosis 2014.
Yeah. Well, that's actually a quote, though.
And then didn't know about it before.
Well,
I think the greatest quote you had was, what was it in MLG?
All kings must
All
die.
Kings Must Die, Artosis 2012.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah.
I think that was 2013, though.
Was it?
I think so.
No, I think that was 2012.
Yeah, well, I think you're wrong.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm right. Tasteless 2014.
Oh,
I think I'm right.
Actually, now I take it back. You are right. Artosis 2014. All right, so the only difference we have so far here is that Parting actually gets to scout first. And what's he going to see? 3 probes on each gas.
Yep.
Nothing out of the ordinary. He spots both pylons already.
This matchup a lot more volatile than, a PVT, for instance. This matchup can end, a game can end in this matchup, I should say, very quickly.
Certainly
depending
can.
on how the two players open up and how they execute their strats. So we have the Mothership Core coming here for Stats. Meanwhile, Parting with the second gateway.
Yeah. 2-gate opener.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see what he wants to end up doing with this. You can go from 2 gates into an expand. You can go with 2 gates into blink, and you can go with 2 gates into oracle. I would say the most popular one right now would be to go into either like a 3-gate attack or blink. But we do have the Stargate coming out against this.
Yeah, Stargate it will be here for Stats. We do have one of Parting's probes hiding just outside of Stats' base. And it looks like Stats is actually on a manhunt, on a probe hunt, if you will.
You'll probably find him.
Twilight Council also started here for Parting.
Yeah, no big surprise there. That's going to really go well with the amount of stalkers he's going to make with this early pressure. But if he's caught outside of his base and an Oracle flies into his base, that is obviously very, very good for stats. And, you know, Parting kind of skipping out on an early Mothership core here. So while he does have it, like, staying out on the map for a prolonged amount of time is a little bit harder because, you know, you use the Nexus cannon. Oh, God, it's actually he's going into DTs. I didn't expect this, but this, of course, he was wearing the jacket. This just makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we already knew.
Yeah, that was silly of me to think that
next
you'd go
time we
blank with all
cast
these
this
stalkers.
game, next game we cast, we should just use a Ouija board to decide everything while we're at it. Two more gates.
For some of these games, our success rate would certainly go up. All right, this is a lot of stalkers.
I'm like, what's he going to do? And we both feel the Ouija board thing start to go to the D. I'm like, I think D.
Oh, it could have meant defense. It's not my fault. All right, so here we go. 5 stalkers coming up. This can...
Oh!
This is fantastic right now. Look at this.
Look at that.
Well, that is a lot of kills, Tasteless. That is a lot of kills.
It is, but I think this pylon, actually, you know what? He's got a pylon just above this, the upper left. And
he didn't see the Dark Shrine, so he's actually making the second Oracle. I think he realizes that it is.
Fine.
Well, if you glance over, it's not like upgrading or being chrono boost or anything. You're like, oh, okay. I mean, it's probably what it is. Wait, he's actually rallying it back down. Because, again, he knows that there's not that much energy on the Mothership core.
Okay, so 2 DTs are coming here. And actually, yeah, if the Oracle is
If the Oracle's across the map, he's in a lot of trouble. But it looks like this time he's going to work out just right for stats.
Okay, so he's going to run back here. And then immediately check. Or, oh, is he going to get it? Yeah, he should be able to come down there and get it. Oh, that's annoying.
He actually doesn't commit all the way there. Huh.
Okay. He's going to get a Robo Bay, though, with this. It's 19 probes to 25.
Oh, boy. That's bad.
Oh, lordy. This is going to be a lot more probe kills. We're now down to 18 probes. 17 probes there.
He has killed 11 workers so far. Really nice moves by stats here.
Yeah.
Parting having a hard time with things.
So, the Oracle comes out now. We have a DT, actually 2 DTs parked up here at the top. One at the upper right side, one at the top center. Well, this is what you got to do when the DTs can no longer be effective when it comes to... Oh, he's not going to kill that? Okay.
You're going to send the Zealot for it.
Yeah, well, he sees the Oracles coming down here. You got to be careful. If the DTs can no longer be just attacking, you want to use them to counterattack, so you want to have them all spread out.
Yeah, the DT in his natural is really cool, I think. It's risky a bit, but definitely has a lot of potential.
So good. He's like, I don't care if I take some damage on this Oracle.
Yeah.
Your probe count is so low.
That's right. He's really done a great job of that. 25 probes at 19 at the moment. Slowly but surely, this observer does make its way back.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah. Okay. For him, the DT's not really doing the work he wanted here.
No, there's still one DT, though, at the top center. Let's see how many more observers he gets.
Well, just sitting with one in the center will do it for now, at least. He is getting a Robo, so we could see him grab a Warp Prism and go ahead and start dropping a little bit with that. You know, it's a good follow-up to a DT opener is getting a Warp Prism to drop in your opponent's main.
You know what the energy of the Mothership core is?
It's really, it definitely doesn't have one.
Parting, excuse me.
Yeah, for Parting, it definitely does not have a Nexus Cannon right now, but I don't know the energy.
Okay, the DT is going to come up here.
Ooh, nice
as
move.
Stats starts to move out.
Yeah, Stats actually just doesn't have anything here.
Yeah, this is what you want to do. When the DTs couldn't just attack in and kill him, you want to wait for the well, in this case, Stats' army to leave so you can come over here and start killing off workers. And this could be the moment he catches up. It's 23 to 29 with Parting in a deficit. So if he just gets a few more of these.
And he will run out of that Nexus Cannon range, but still got the detection, the Immortal, so he will clean that up. That was a good move, though. He cost a lot of lost mining time there, did kill a probe or two.
And now Stats has a timing coming up here. He's actually going to lock off that ramp. Oh, he's making this look easy.
Yeah, very easy.
GG Parting taps out.
Well,
oh, man, Parting, this is like a bad dream for him. He had Morrow beat. Innovation beat, excuse me. And it did not end up happening. Now he's here against Stats in our final best of 3 today. Best of 3 number 5. And Stats is already here with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. You see Parting looking pretty unhappy. I think he's down on himself right now for what happened earlier. And you just can't do that. You have to stay focused here.
It's funny because Parting seemed to be a bit nervous, or at least he was acting like it before the match in the interview, being like, oh, I don't know if I should have gone to this group. Then he nearly gets out of the group with fantastic play. Then he loses at the last second, goes down to Stats, and it looks like Stats has a very good chance of winning this now. This is going to be a really rough day in Parting's career.
You know, I think Parting probably lost a bet to a friend and has to win all his games today with DTs. It's going pretty rough for him so far, Tasis.
You know, he has used DTs a lot today.
Yeah, this has been the most DTs that we've seen in a long time from any Pro Toss.
Normally, people incorporate DTs like 10% of the time, 20% of the time in builds, and the rest of the time they use more standard stuff, because the more you go DTs, well, I mean, if people know you're going DTs, usually your build just will not work the same way.
Yeah, you need it to be a random factor that can catch people off guard, but
you need Artos' 20-sided build order die.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's actually a 21-sided die.
Is it 21-sided?
Because I want it to land on macro more often. That's a giant side on it.
Ah, okay. It's time for game number 2 here.